Hello, friends. Today I will be talking about a meditation essential, which is to create in yourself, in your consciousness, a habit of meditation. We need to get to the point where we always sit to meditate in the morning and the evening, preferably sometime during the middle of the day, but at least morning and evening. And life is challenging for householders, especially. And sometimes those morning or evening meditations can be very short. But we need to honor that habit and ingrain in ourselves the habit of meditation, knowing, and I'm sure almost all of you have experienced the same thing that I have. The day goes better if I meditate first. If I don't meditate in the morning, I feel off the whole day. It doesn't quite feel right. So we need to have that ingrained experience of always checking in with God in the morning and checking in with God right before we go to bed. There's a story in the Indian scriptures about Narada, who was sent by the Lord Vishnu to find the most virtuous person in the world. And Narada visited many saints and sages and all these people who were doing very intensive yoga practice. And so he reported back. But Vishnu said, no, there's someone missing. You didn't get that prime devotee of mine. So Narada scoured the world again, and he came up with a farmer who worked dawn till dusk every day to support his family. And his spiritual practice was every morning to get up and go out into the field and say, "Hey, Bhagavan." He loved God, and he said so first thing in the morning. And he kept God in his heart all day long, as he did all of the tasks that he needed to do in order to fulfill his dharma. And that was the devotee that Vishnu had been waiting to hear about. So even if it's a short amount of time because you have to go to jury duty or do whatever it is in our busy lives, always take that moment to be with God. And why stop there? Whenever we need God, whenever our minds turn to other thoughts, bring it back to God. Someone is talking to you or playing loud music in a car next to you on the freeway that's stopped. You're all stopped in traffic and you're bombarded with this. Refer it to God. Lord, help me to endure this. Help me to get away from this. Whatever you are doing, take that moment to focus your attention, just as we do in meditation, at this point between the eyebrows, and to call on God. Hey, Bhagavan. Make that call whenever you are in need. Something goes wrong in the office or at home. Let that be your first action and reaction. Hey, Bhagavan, help me. Be with me. And little by little, we will realize that those moments of meditation are the most important moments of our lives. Everything else starts to take on a dreamlike quality, but the meditation is what is real. So start building that habit. If it's been hit and miss for you for a long time, or if you're just starting your practice, then make a commitment. Make that time in your day, even if it's short, even if it's at the end of a very tiring, wearying day, have that moment to just check in with God, tell Him you love Him, ask Him to help you, and carry Him in your heart through the night of sleep. We need to make the sleep of delusion shorter and shorter. And meditation is the only thing that will help us to do that, or the most important thing. Fulfilling all of our duties with God in mind is a very high path. And so let's remember that and stay the course and be faithful to God. Include Him as often as you can in your thoughts. Practice the presence of God in every moment if you can. And especially develop a secure foundation of meditation practice, a habit of always checking in with God. Hey, Bhagavan.